Welcome back to our speed run of Socrates Jones.
Starring Socrates, the damp sponge with an ego. So, I'm protege. Perhaps my position is indeed on shakier ground than I realized. You have given me much to consider. I could write a thesis on it all.
And you too, Proto-Man. You just may have been onto something with your idea that the correct action can change based on situation. Finding out why it does, that's going to be the hard part.
Pringles.
The hard part.
Yes. Like
it was
Pringles.
my penis.
Yes. Thank you for your input. Thank you, Arbiter. Socrates, I believe you have it in you to win this great wager.
This weight wager?
Yes, this weight wager. Just as you did before.
Wait, what?
Goodbye, my old friend.
Oh, I get it. Socrates managed to.
Socrates might have been like a champion philosopher.
This is the prequel to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh my glob. Don't start.
Canon, headcanon. What did he mean, as you did before?
I thought you would have figured it out by now.
Huh?
Taking on the Arbiter's challenge is no easy task. In fact, throughout all of time, only one has ever had his wish granted.
Only one?
Yes, your namesake. The great thinker, Sliblid, the wisest man in Ablins.
An ambulance.
Yes. Unlike other philosophers, Surefire was never sure of his ideas. See, that's what the fun was, because it was weird. He was always questioning, always challenging himself and others in pursuit of the truth. Never satisfied with any of the answers that were provided until he disappeared.
Dr. Sanchez, what?
Don't steal my shtick.
Oh, sorry. Yes, without a trace. Simply vanished into the ether, much like a Mexican magician.
What?
You've never heard the joke of the Mexican magician?
I have not.
Well, there's a Mexican magician. He says, I will disappear on the count of 3. Uno, dos, and poof. He disappeared without a trace. I can say
What happened to him? Was it his wish to leave?
I can say that because I'm Latino. No one is quite sure. The last person to see Soft Face was on the plane of the Renner Disposable.
That was good.
Yes, nailed it. And according to Discard, the only thing Socrates said was, I found it. I found my penis.
You mean Eureka?
At long last.
Like, did he say Eureka?
No, he said urethra. For his penis was discovered.
That's what I found it mean. That's what Eureka translates into.
Urethra?
No, Eureka translates into I found it.
Your urethra.
I just... Fine.
The answer.
Wow.
That's my namesake? I really hope I don't have to listen to any of Snake's bad puns again.
No, you do. You're playing with Snake. It's like playing with fire, but there's puns instead of burning. It's just as painful.
Chapter 3. You always freak me out because the whole computer freezes for a second.
It's to build dramatic tension.
Well, the original Socrates might have bested the Arbiter's challenge, but that's 2 philosophers down, and I don't feel any closer to any closer to our goal.
It always seems just out of reach, doesn't it?
Don't worry, there are still nearly infinite perspectives to examine. In fact, I already have another philosopher ready for you to debate.
Wonderful.
So who's the next philosopher? Is it another Greek dude? Because frankly, I'm getting sick of Greek dudes.
No, this one's British.
Oh, how exciting!
Yes, I am simply ecstatic.
What's the matter, Shell Shock? Do you no longer wish to continue?
Hold on, I never said that. Of course I wish to continue. I'm just sweating. It's hot here in the afterlife, and I'm wearing a sweater vest.
Well, I'm wearing a fucking cloak. Shut your mouth. Very well. Give me a moment, Soft Face. I don't know any more puns to make about your name. And I'll
That's
bring
like
you a
the fourth
philosopher.
time you
I know.
Soft Face.
I just keep going like Soft Face. Funny.
Oh, yes. I'm an old English dude.
Hello? Arbiter, are you sure this is the right guy? He isn't doing anything.
Maybe he's dead.
Well, technically...
Humbug!
Humbug, I should say. Of course I can speak, you silly girl. I just choose not to. You waste time with small words, and small words are the money of the fools.
Arbiter, who is this guy? He looks like some...
You may refer to me as Thomas Calvin and Hobbes. You should know, Mr. Jones, that my mother gave birth to twins, myself and Fair.
You know that's what the Calvin and Hobbes reference is, right?
Yes, I do now.
Like it's Thomas Hobbes and what is Calvin? I forget the other one, but two philosophers.
John Calvin?
John Calvin, one of those, yeah. But it's philosophers. I'm bad with names.
Whatever.
By the end of the day, you will be thoroughly acquainted with both of us.
Well, geez, isn't he a dramatic one?
Hobbes, you may present your argument.
Of course, Arbiter. Allow me to begin by describing to you the natural state of man. I'm trying to use OP, which is like Shakespearean time pronunciation. I just watched the video about it. I'd put a link in the doodles, but I don't remember where it was. So you must suffer and deal with my annoying voice. In the natural state, men find themselves equal and in competition for resources.
Koshi bother Snake to actually put the link in. We do.
Koshi, please slap Angelo violently.
Koshi, please put John Stamos' face over Thomas Hobbes' face.
Koshi, please take John Stamos' face off and replace it with Wild Boar. Anyway, continue to keep Boar, animate lip flap. Being selfish, they will go to any length to achieve their desires, and then they will remove Boar mask for it is uncomfortable and gets in the way of twirling mustache. This sets them at odds with every other man, creating a constant state of war.
When humans are left to their own devices, they cause other humans to put stupid pictures up during their YouTube videos.
This is the man's natural state of disaster. It causes ceaseless conflict, makes life nasty, brutish, and short. And there we go, the natural state of mankind.
Natural state has been added to the idea state. The guy's selfish. Hooray. But wait, you said nothing about morality.
Of course not. In the natural state, there is no morality. There is nothing behind us to respect one another or binding us that way. We don't have posteriors. We face one direction at all times. No backside. Nothing stopping us from Mars.
We only have one hole. I would have had two holes.
Oh, his voice is hard.
What? The voice is hard.
Well, that's depressing.
And ridiculous, of course. There's always a sense of right and wrong. If one is not left. Arbiter, there's no way this philosophy could possibly be the correct answer.
You seem rather sure of yourself, Mr. Jones. We shall put your theories to the test.
Gladly.
Careful. This guy is slightly harder. In the natural state, men find themselves equal in competition for resources.
I'm impressed that for back. See what it is.
Mr. Jones, in the natural state, no man orders any other about. They fart on each other as revenge for having burps and faces. This is the morality of man. Brutal, brutish, and smell. The amount of people wanting vastly outstrips the quantity of the wanted. As a result, men must compete for their desires. In the natural state, men find... I already said that one. Save my voice for a second. Being selfish, they will go to any length to achieve their goals. Tell me, Mr. Jones, why do you stand here debating philosopher after philosopher? Perhaps, or do you simply do it for the fun of it?
Yes, I'm a hero for fun.
Ah, very good. Please punch me once so you may end misery forever.
It is the only way I could go home.
Exactly. Like all men, you are motivated by personal interest. So motivated that you will try something you, as an accountant, are not inclined to do. Think. For nobody has to pay attention when they're counting numbers. That is easy, done in sleep. That's a jab at accountants. Mathematicians. That's the whole thing about this. They're mocking people. Why? You're rubbing your mouse on your thigh.
I've been playing with my mouse on my thigh because I don't have a mouse pad this whole time. It's starting to chafe and get sweaty.
This is the natural state of man.
chafing and
Yes.
sweating.
Men see what they want and will grub and squabble if necessary to get it.
They were also grab and squibble.
Even to the extent of stabbing each other in the back. Mankind is bad. You're just like, I have all these ideas. Clearly the ideas say it is full.
Well, see, here's the thing. He's saying they will go to any lengths to achieve their desires, and I have people work together. That was my idea, and that's bad philosophy. Like when you're just like, no, you're wrong because I'm right.
That is the epitome of bad philosophy.
Yeah.
It's probably something you would present to Socrates Jones, shit-faced philosopher.
Well, let's give it a try.
That'd be bad.
This is what's wrong for your argument. I was right, or maybe not.
Let's not go with that.
All right. Let's see what else I can press.
Yeah, poke everything.
Let's press that for backing. Can you support that statement?
As men will do anything possible to achieve their goals, and they all want the same thing. In a natural state, they have nothing to do but fight. Will two starving men ever let the other have the last slice of bread? Will two people in love with the same subject ever concede with ease? Of course not. In the natural state, when people want the same thing, they fight for it. Thus men are at war, always and forever.
Men are at war.
But war never changes.
Is that so?
Yes, I learned that from a video game once. That's a Metal Gear Solid reference, because I make those. As men will do anything possible to
Did
achieve...
I just do this?
Yeah,
I did.
You just did.
I'm gonna press
You're
the
an
other
asshole.
button. I want to press the other button.
Press it. Press it with your face. Unable to achieve the same ends, men must fight to gain an upper hand. The war of the odors has increasing in terror. You see, Snake begins war by letting out massive burp. And then Angelo says, two can play at this game, but he chooses his subject matter differently and begins ripping the ass.
It is nasty, apparently.
It's not a playthrough if I'm coughing and wheezing while giving people fucking voices. Instead of arguing with you, I should be beating you over the head with a rock. In the third that it is short, it is clear that not long ago when men lived in natural state, their lives were much shorter than ours are today. The average age of death was in the mid-20s. You would be considered a very old man indeed. And so my statement is supported. Nasty, brutish, and short. Indeed. You just did that. Why you keep doing?
I don't know, because I keep forgetting that I don't ask for clarification first.
Everyone fights endlessly from womb to the grave. This tends to lend itself to low standard of living. Remember, you also have the other thing to poke.
Oh, the ask for relevance?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. Well, I'm gonna start pressing every statement, but I should probably do that next time. Right?
If that is what your foolish heart thinks is appropriate, then I suppose I must accept it. For you are a fool, and life is nasty, brutish, and short, and I do not wish for you to hit me with a rock made of gas. Ow, I am defeated. See you guys
next time. My thigh is just soaking wet from my hand jizz.
This is man in the natural state, leaking semen from within palm. How it gets there? Mystery for another day.